Well, I'm not going back to the S25 Ultra. Hear me out on this one. So I use the S25 Ultra primary phone for a little over 3 months, and then I decided I was going to switch over to the RAZR Ultra, which is a fantastic phone, and I love the RAZR Ultra. But I normally carry two phones. Been carrying the RAZR Ultra, and I've also been carrying another phone that I made quite a few videos about that I like a lot, and that would be the S25 Edge. And because of the S25 Edge, I'm not going back to the S25 Ultra. So I like the S25 Edge a lot, obviously, because I'm not going back to the Ultra. And the Ultra is still a good phone. And I think the Ultra is probably the best phone that you can probably buy right now as far as Android is concerned, which might sound like a contradicting statement because, like, well, why would I use an inferior phone instead of using the Ultra? Well, I just like the Edge. I like it a lot. I like the thinness. I like the lightness. I like the form factor. And I tell you what, this thing, it feels like you're holding just a piece of glass. It's so light and it's so thin. And just like I've said before, if you haven't experienced one, if you're curious about the phone, go look at one in person. Like, don't buy it sight unseen. Go to Best Buy, look at one in person, and see what the big deal is about. Because I really like it. And here's why I'm not going to go back to the Ultra. Because it's basically the same phone. The only two major differences are it doesn't have as big of a battery and it doesn't have the telephoto. Also, it doesn't have the S Pen. I don't really use the S Pen all that much with the Ultra, so I'm not missing out on an S Pen here. The battery life, because I carry two phones every day, this phone has not, I haven't killed it. It lasts me all day, even whenever I'm primarily using this one and I'm enjoying using this one. So the battery life's not really a concern, and I don't really make a whole lot of telephoto shots. The only time I really do telephoto shots is whenever I'm traveling, if I'm testing out cameras, or when my kids have football season. Right now, it's clearly not football season, so I'm not sitting on the sidelines over at a football game where I need to do 20 times, 25 times zoom. And I'll probably keep my SIM card in the Edge instead of the Ultra until the Z Fold 7 gets here, because I'm really excited about the Z Fold 7. They're going to add some Ultra qualities to it. They probably won't call it the Z Fold 7 Ultra, but it's supposed to get basically the same camera system, or at least a 200 megapixel camera that's in both of these phones. And that'll be nice. And I love the fold phones. So usually what happens in my annual Samsung phone cycle is I'll get the Ultra, I'll use the Ultra until the Fold comes out, and then I'll switch back to the Fold, and then I use that for like 6 months until the new one comes out, or at least in some shape or form. So instead of going back to the S25 Ultra, I've decided that I'm going to use the Edge. It's that good. And I don't really have any problems with it. A lot of people are like, oh, the battery life is trash. Look, I'm getting on average about 5 hours screen on time out of it. It lasts me all day. And then if I do need to charge it, it's got quick charge, so you can top it up. 30 minutes gets you right about a 50%, just over 50% charge. So even if I do need to top it up in the afternoon or the evening, it still is enough to get me until the nighttime whenever I plug it in. So the battery life really hasn't been that big of a concern for me. And for some people who just don't use their phone nearly as much as a phone addict like me, the battery's probably going to last you all day anyway. So it's really not that big of a deal. I'm using dark mode. I turned off the always on display. It's been working great for me. And you get the same primary camera. You get the same selfie camera. You get the same One UI 7. You get the same Snapdragon 8 Elite processor. So you're really not missing out on anything from a performance perspective. And I don't really do any gaming. I play Boom Beach, of course, but Boom Beach is not taxing or killing the battery on this phone. I'm not sitting around playing Warzone. I'm not playing PUBG. I'm not playing Genshin Impact. Like, if I want to play some serious games, I'm getting on my computer. I'm getting on my PlayStation 5. I'm getting on my Switch, and I'm playing Mario Kart. I'm not doing it on my phone. So, could you switch to this phone? I mean, foreseeably. I mean, if you don't, check your phone usage. That's going to be the biggest indicator. Go in, check your battery stats on your phone. If you're using your phone and using it less than 5 hours of screen on time a day, then you should be able to use this phone without a problem. Like, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. And then if you carry two phones, it's like a dessert phone. I've really been enjoying carrying around the Motorola RAZR Ultra. I love it. Mine is right here, and I love this phone. I just made a video about it the other day. This phone got me off the Ultra. This phone kept me off the Ultra. So this is like the tag team duo of phones that I'm carrying around right now. I've got the Ultra. I've got the Edge. It's funny because I've got a RAZR, I got an Edge. Luckily, I haven't cut myself yet. But that's like the perfect tag team tandem photo, like phone combo for me. Like, I'm using the Flip. I get all the great benefits of having a flip phone because I love flip phones. And then I get this. Now, I'm still waiting to get my Sony Xperia 1 Mark 7. I'm trying to work with Sony. I'm trying to pull off an incredible thing and get them to send it to me. That would be great. But I haven't put down the money to buy one yet because it's like $1,600. And I'm really excited about the Sony Xperia Mark 7. I love the Sony phones. I love the Mark 6, love the Mark 5, love the Mark 4, other than the heat issues that it had, which were horrendous. Like you basically couldn't record video outside. And the Xperia Mark 3. So it's nice having a slab phone, but it just has this extra level of specialness and flair to it that make it fun. And this phone is ruining other phones for me because I record my videos. I'm recording on my iPhone 16 Pro Max right now. Absolute brick. I mean, it's a really heavy phone and it's really cumbersome. And then I went back and I picked up my S25 Ultra. I'm like, this is really heavy. Like, it's really heavy. It just feels boxy. It feels blocky. And it's funny because they really shaved off some of that stuff from the S24 Ultra. Like, I fell in love with the S25 Ultra when it came out. And I know I'm in a different use case scenario than most people. Most people buy a phone, they stick with it for a year. They stick with it for 2 years. They stick with it for 3 years. I test out 30, 35 phones a year. So this has just been a treat. I really love the S25 Edge. And again, the two factors that people are turned off about this phone, the telephoto, I don't really use it. Neither one of my phones have a telephoto right now. My RAZR Ultra, no telephoto. This one, no telephoto. I wish it had one for those opportunities when I need to take a photo. But the nice thing about this phone, it has the 200 megapixel camera, and you still get some decent zoom out of it. And then you got the AI that works together to process it and give you a better picture and clear it up. You can take the 200 megapixel photo with this, and then you can zoom in because you have that super high resolution photo. And I just used this the other day. I went to my daughter's little summer mini camp graduation thing. I'll see if I can pull up a picture on it. But we went to her little graduation thing, and it worked out just fine. I mean, she was standing up on stage. I was sitting off in the crowd, probably like 20, 15 rows back, and I was still able to get a nice, clear picture. So it's one of those things where with the intermediary distance, that 200 megapixel kind of nullifies the whole telephoto thing. I'm not trying to win National Geographic competitions with the telephoto. I just want to have a semi-accurate representation of the photo that I want to take, right? So having a 200 megapixel camera that has that capability, and then getting to enjoy all the benefits of having a thin, super thin phone. I did get the Kind suitcase for it, and I've used a Kind suitcase with my S25 Ultra exclusively, basically since I got it. I got it for this one. I bought it. It's like a $50 case. It's not cheap, but I love this case. And the nice thing is it doesn't really add any heft. I was using a Spigen liquid air case, and that's fine. That's a good case for like $17. Has some protective properties. It's got the nice silicone stuff going on it, TPU. It's a good case. This one takes it to the next level and makes it feel super premium. It's incredibly lightweight. It's incredibly thin. And I like that they have the bottom open because you're still kind of in contact with the phone. It makes it feel like the case is less thick, even though it's a very, very thin case. So I love the Kind suitcase so much for my S25 Ultra. I got it for this one. And this is just like a premium, really high quality phone, really high quality experience. And I get it. This is not for everyone. I know some people didn't ask for this phone. I don't care. I like this phone. And I've really been enjoying using this phone. And get whichever one you want. The S25 Ultra, I'm telling you, the S25 Ultra is the most complete, probably the best Android phone that you can buy. So this isn't because the S25 Edge is technically on paper better than the S25 Ultra. But if I'm not using the S Pen and I don't really care about the telephoto, if the battery lasts me all day long, then I'm basically getting the same experience here. But it doesn't pull my shorts down too, because I've always got at least two phones in my pockets. This is easy to get out of my pocket. It fits in the pocket very well with my other phone. It's lightweight. It's not pulling my shorts down, which happens a lot, especially if I'm carrying on my iPhone. If I'm carrying around this phone, I'm carrying around a lot of phones together. I got my wallet, got my keys. This one, super thin, super lightweight, still get that crazy good premium experience. And it's just something that I've been wanting for a long time. I've been complaining about phones like the Ultra and the iPhone 16 Pro Max for so long. They're so big, they're so heavy, they're so bulky, they're over 200 grams. They've got sharp corners or edges, it's flat, it's not as ergonomic. This, having a nicer, slimmer, round, like it's just been really good. I've really enjoyed it. And this tag team duo that I have, because I always carry two phones, has been really, really, really nice. So, yes, even if I didn't have the RAZR Ultra, I would still just carry this instead of the S25 Ultra because, I mean, this phone is still very comparable to the S25 Ultra, and I think that if you carry two phones, like if you've got an iPhone, if you've got another phone and you wanted to try it out, this is the perfect secondary phone. And then if you just want to carry one phone, you want to ditch your iPhone 16 Pro Max, you want to ditch your S25 Ultra, your S24 Ultra, S23 Ultra, something that's big and bulky, and you've been worried about how it might work out. Again, check your battery usage, because if you're using your phone 6, 7, 8 hours of screen on time a day, you're going to kill this. But if you're under that 5-hour mark, you're going to be all right. And then you can charge enough to get through the day in just like 20, 30 minutes. So overall, I think they did a good job. This phone's not for everybody. Yes, the S25 Plus is out there. The S25 Plus is a very good phone too. And of course, it's more complete. It's got a bigger battery. It's got that telephoto. It is a little lighter and thinner than the S25 Ultra. So you can totally go that route. But I like this route, and I really like this phone a lot. So that's all I got in this video. If you have any questions, comments, gripes, concerns, complaints, all that stuff, please, of course, go to the comment section. I'll do my best to get back with you. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And as always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys next time.